There's 80. All right, it's about 9:30 on Friday morning here at BikeFest 2020. We're gonna go check out some bikes, see if we can get some demo rides in this morning before the party gets started this afternoon again. All right, we're getting signed up to do some demo rides on some Indians. So that Challenger video I've been wanting to do looks like it's going to happen.
And are you guys interested in purchasing anytime soon?
If I'm amazed, maybe, but you know, I'm not betting on that, but I'm not ruling it out. All right, I've picked my bike. I've got a GoPro on it. For that, I got to do a helmet and mic rig set up before we get started. But that's it. This is the one I picked. I don't like the blackout, I like the chrome, so I picked one with some chrome. And so that's probably about as close to my street glide as we're gonna find here anyway. All right, April picked out a bike to ride today too. Now she's trying to hide from the camera there, but all I gotta do is turn to get her. See, she can't hide very easily. So she's gonna ride this little Scout, and this one's got like a little tour package on it. It's got a little fairing on the front. I think it looks pretty good. Some crash bars, some saddlebags, 2-up seat with the backrest. All right, I'm gonna go get rigged up with the mic and we'll get this thing on the road, I think. Indian claims this bike puts out 122 horsepower and 128 foot-pounds of torque, but that's at the crank. A real-world dyno test will put the numbers closer to 103 horsepower and 113 foot-pounds of torque at the rear wheel. I ride a 16th Street Glide 103 with a Stage 1, and I'm used to about 94 horses and 114 foot-pounds of torque. I don't like that fixed fairing! Yeah, I'm just used to the wind. I'm used to it turning with the handlebars. Batwing. All right. Well, definitely find this fixed fairing to be different. The clutch is way out compared to my Harley too. It's way out the end. My Harley's different on the clutch. I feel like I'm about to let the clutch all the way out before it ever starts to grab. And the handlebars being so much lower is not used to too. Adjusting that windshield a little bit. April's back there in my mirror. We'll put the windshield down. I can definitely feel a lot more wind right there, and you're probably getting a lot more wind noise in the audio. Put it back up, but I am looking right over the windshield here, so it's not terrible. There's the volume. We'll turn that back down. I just turned the stereo up. It's definitely not my Sinister sound system. I don't know if it's as good as a stock Harley. Maybe close. I haven't had stock Harley speakers set up for a while, so. You got a little bit of twisties in this section of the road up here coming. I don't know how twisty you guys will take it though. Well, man, I do feel like it does have some torque, that's for sure. It's not a slouch, I can definitely say that. We're supposed to come to a stretch in the road up here where we're going to get on a little bit so we can feel it pull. If the highway patrol's not sitting there, the highway patrol's been hanging out in that corner, so they haven't been able to get on it too much right through there. And of course, the guy leading us is, I know him, that's Doug. Doug was in charge of rider education for Freedom of the Road Riders for years. He's an MSF course instructor, great guy. One of the best instructors I've ever seen. He actually was April's instructor for her BRC class. So I love Doug, man. He's a great guy. If I gotta follow someone, I'm happy to follow Doug. He's, I'm sure, constrained on how we ride because this is a corporate demo thing, and he's an MFS instructor. He's got to keep everybody safe and all that. But maybe I'll go up to Head Indian and see if we can do a little more custom ride in the future if I wanted to. Or if they're going to be somewhere, they holler at me and they bring me one to go ride. That'd be cool too. I got the GPS on just to see how that works. I don't know. Give it a little goose there. Trying to get a feel for it. The riding position's a little different for me because I'm used to having ape hangers and having my hands up higher, and I feel like maybe the center of gravity on my street glide's a little better. It feels like I sit a little lower, but you know, it's a different posture. I'm obviously not going to get used to it in a 5-mile loop. There are a few bumps in here. We're not going to go across the bad ones, so I'm not going to get to really give a good test on the suspension. But I would say the suspension is comparable to what my 2016 Street Glide was factory. There's 80. Fourth gear. I do think the engine pulls good factory. Definitely no slouch there. The adjustable windshield's interesting. I've never thought I would care about that, but I guess if it's really hot, you can drop the windshield down, get more wind in your face. But then, you know, other riding conditions, you can raise that back up, have it topping off the top of your head. All right, well, I don't know if a 5-mile loop is an accurate test to really get a good feel for a bike, but I know when I got done riding it that I wasn't going to go shopping for an Indian. But I probably knew that before I ever sat on the bike. I'm not big on the road glide or the Indian look and the fixed fairing. I'm still in love with my street glide and my Batwing. So why did I even ride this bike? Well, because I could, because I love all motorcycles, and I wanted to see what all the hype was. Was I impressed? No. Was I disappointed? No. It's just a different motorcycle, and it doesn't really fit my style and what I like, but there was nothing particularly wrong with it. Of course, I do have some concerns that over time that moving windshield will become an issue. There's been a few reports of that already. And of course, that's the first thing you hear a Harley tech say is, yeah, like that's not going to break. But in conclusion, Indian Challenger is a fine motorcycle from what I can tell after a 5-minute ride. It's just not the fine motorcycle I want. All right, so I just test rode some Indians and had a good time. They were really friendly here, provided some helmets and everything, didn't mind me doing the GoPro on the bike and stuff. Shout out to Head Indian out of Columbia for putting this on here. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you do that YouTube thing, check out the content on my channel, and if you dig it, you can hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to smash that bell to be notified the next time I drop a new video. And as always, thank you for your support. Stay safe and keep on riding.